right, we're fucking back. Sun is still up. Been on a really good streak. If you've been watching this for a while, you know that I've gone through like, oh my sleep schedule's gotten so fucked before. Like I'd go into the gym, it's nighttime, and when I did the car talk at the end, the sun would be fucking coming up. Yeesh. But enough of that. You know, it's only 7:30. This is perfect. So I've got arms tonight. Arms, pretty freaky pump when you see your arms in the mirror. You got an extra half-inch added to them. They're all veiny to hell. Solid. So with arms, I pretty much always start off with triceps. Well, not even pretty much always. I literally always just do triceps first and then finish with biceps. I heard Jay Cutler say that he did it like that, and it just kind of stuck with me. Plus, you know, I'd rather finish arm day with a bicep pump than a tricep pump. You know, when I get an arm pump, I don't want to hit a side tricep. Right, I'm going for a front double bi. So, I'm gonna start off with honestly, I pretty much only do push downs for triceps. Single arm, you know, straight bar, rope. It's kind of just what the tricep was made to do. I'll start off heavy, and then biceps, just any variety of curl that you like. I would just spam. You know, I love standing alternating dumbbell curls. I've done some lifts where that's literally the only exercise I do for all 11 sets, you know. But I'll probably change it up a bit, do some standing dumbbell, maybe some double arm cable curl, some preacher curls. You don't want your training to be too stale, right? You want to have ideally the advanced lifter has a variety of lifts at his disposal. So if he thinks to himself, oh, dumbbell curls don't really feel that good. All right, I'll move on to do cable curls or something like that, right? Because just in the moment, an exercise it might just not click, you know? This isn't just a science. So if something doesn't really feel good for you, you don't feel like you're getting a good pump, just move on, right? I've done tons of machines at all sorts of gyms where I sit down on it, you know, I try it with a light weight and I'm like, that feels like shit. I'm not gonna touch it, right? So if that just leads you to do basic lifts, you know, bench, pec flies, standing dumbbell curls, straight bar tricep pushdowns, like if that's what feels good to you and you think it's gonna give you some growth, then more than likely it probably will, and that'll let you go even harder because you feel comfortable doing what you're doing. So I'm just going to slam this pre and then we can get started. All right, so first movement, I think I'll just do these single arm push downs like I like. Because you got to think, I mean, in sort of the grand scale of strength, right? You don't have to be huge to put up the whole stack on a tricep pushdown, right? Like, I'm sure, you know, if you guys have any mass on you, you can probably do it too. So, you know, my mentality is I want to hit a muscle with a lot of weight in the beginning of the lift, right? Like, I don't mind doing 20 pounds single arm, really squeezing towards the end, like to get finishing touches on the pump. But in the beginning, like, I want to have as much tension on the muscle as possible. So I'm going to start off with a few heavy sets of single arm push downs and then move on to, you know, some other cable stack or something. I'll have to see. There we go. So this kind of push down, this is a whole different beast in terms of the weight, because you know, sure, this stack is the same size as that stack right there, maybe a little heavier, but there's no pulley, right? You see this little thing right here, this fucking pulley? That means you don't have like a one-to-one connection to the weight, right? I don't know if you're a lifter, you know what I'm talking about. So doing the whole stack on one of these push downs, dude, this shit is heavy. So I'm thinking a few sets, as many reps as possible. The form will look decent in the beginning, and then as the set progresses, it'll devolve into kind of something looking a little freaky. But it's all just to do as much damage to the triceps as possible. Yay, fuck. Yeah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. I will admit, a little bit of a drawback of this particular lift, like this is essentially doing push downs on a lat pull down machine. If you go heavy, it's not as easy to get a squeeze. Right, like the cables that have the pulleys, with those, I feel like I can squeeze it a little better. So again, just a great point to vary your training. Enough of those other push downs. Let's move on to these ones. I added a little bit of extra weight, but this weight is still lighter than that set that I just did over there, even though it looks like it would be heavier. So, maybe 20 reps. I don't know how many. That's one thing too. I think when people read like workout plans, and they see like, oh, do 2 sets of 12, that limits them because they're just going to grab whatever weight. Like, let's say I told you to do a set of biceps. I'm not going to tell you, do 12 reps with whatever weight, right? You should sort of be able to gauge your set such that you pick a weight where you'll get around maybe 12 or so reps, but don't just stop at 12. Like, push yourself pretty much as hard as you can. The closer to failure you can get, the better. And I'm not saying I do go to failure on every set, but the closer you can get, the better, like I'm saying. So let's fucking hit this. Yeah. All right, I don't think you're in it. Okay, I'll go a little lighter on this one. Make it more of a squeezing set. There we go. Good enough. So this lift, I got the fucking jug of apple juice. What's the significance? What do I gain out of that? It's just fucking carbs. Like, let me read the back of this. Like, this whole thing is what, about 230 grams of carbs? So that's pushing 900 calories that throughout the workout I don't even have to think about. Now, having that many, like, having some quick digesting sugar mid workout, like as an intra, it might make you feel a little stronger, give you a little better endurance. But that's not the logic, right? Like, when I'm dieting mid lift, I'm not drinking sugar. That's a fucking waste of my calories, right? I'm just drinking like a Crystal Light or just any kind of 0-calorie drink. But it doesn't matter what this is. Like, this could be Gatorade, you know, juice, Tang, just anything sugary mid-workout. I like to drink during a bulk. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of single arm push downs, and then move on to biceps. I warmed up with the 25s, the 50s, and I did a few reps with the 75s just to make sure it feel good. But one thing that always gets me with the dumbbell curls is I get a fucking massive forearm pump just from holding on to them. I'm not talking to you, bro. No, but so yeah, I get a crazy forearm pump when I do the dumbbell curls sometimes. And you gotta think, I'm not trying to train forearms, I'm trying to train my biceps. So sometimes I'll use straps for curls just in case I, you know, just with this movement pretty much. So let's throw the 75s around. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, let's move on to something else. So, those curls with the 75s felt pretty fucking good, but I wanted to kind of move on. So I think I'll do a couple sets of single arm preacher curls with the dumbbell. I don't really like the feeling of preacher curls with with the easy bar curl. Oh fuck, I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. I get a lot of dude, holy shit, I got a fucking bad cough. I just get a bad contraction. Like, I feel it in my forearms more, right? Because when you do an easy bar curl, at least for me, you know, my arms are kind of prone to go like this, right? So it's almost like I'm doing a forearm curl. But when I do one arm at a time, you know, I can sort of lean to the side and just try to focus on the bicep. A little technique
tip for you with these curls. Let's just think about it with a little bit of logic, right? When you go to the bottom, you know, and the weight is all the way, I'll just do this arm. You're holding the weight. Imagine, I'll just go on the fucking preacher, whatever. So you're holding the weight up here. Up here, it's easy because your hand is right above your elbow, which is like the fulcrum. And as you go down, the weight's gonna, you know, gradually get further and further from your elbow, and that'll mean your bicep will do more and more work. So the bottom is where the weight is the heaviest, right? So you might be inclined, so you know, you go down to the heavy part of the rep, and then once you get it moving, you might sort of subconsciously think, okay, here's the easy part. Now I can kind of rest for a second and then do another rep. Which, you know, if you do the reps with heavy weight, you'll still get some benefit. But what I think about when I do these is I take the weight down like normal, whatever, but as it comes up, even though the movement is getting easier towards the top, I still really try to squeeze. I'm telling you, squeezing. That's it. Just try to squeeze it on the top of your sets, God damn it. Fuck.
Like half working out at home and half.
I've been working so much, but you can't work out that hard at home, you hear me?
Yeah.
I got a couple 100 pounds, but I can do enough to maintain, you hear me?
Yeah, but he's been here. Yeah.
Now you've been coming in, man. Now you've been coming in.
Probably like 6 or something. He usually comes in with my brother.
Start coming in.
Okay. Probably one more set of dumbbells and then check the pump. All right, let's check the pump. Holy shit. Okay, so not too fucking complicated with arms. I mean, I did a variety of pushdowns. I did a variety of curls, and that was it. Obviously, that's what everybody does for arms, but I think arms gets a lot of hate because it's a very repetitive muscle group. You know, it's not so readily apparent how exciting it is to hit arms when all you think is, okay, I'm gonna go in the gym and for about 45 minutes straight, I'm gonna extend my arm, and for about 45 minutes straight, I'm gonna curl it. Or I don't get to do any bench press or deadlift. I mean, you know, there's fun to like lifting weights, you know, squatting, all sorts of whatever. You feel strong, 1 rep maxes. But you gotta think when you're growing, that's a different type of stimulus, man. You just gotta fucking bust it out. For me, it doesn't even feel like a chore. Like I don't go into arms and I'm like, oh geez, arms. I'm like, hell yeah, I get to fucking pump my arms up to hell. So I don't necessarily relate to not liking arms, but let's check the pump before I fucking lose it. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. certainly feel pretty pumped. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. That's some thickness, I tell you what. Holy fuck. Oh. Let's do a quick most muscular. I love it. Yeah, so fucking fucking pumped to hell, as always. Some days you're gonna have a better pump than others. It'll just feel, you know, tighter, or the lifts will feel a little more seamless. But, oh, dude, I am too fucking vascular for this bulk. Fuck, dude, I need to eat. I got like another month-ish. I need to get fat. I literally need to get fucking fat. But enough of that. Yeah. Okay. Let's I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish calves, and then we can go to the car. God damn it.
What else is there to say? Arms got obliterated. Oh my goodness. Honestly, that was a good lift. Like, it felt really good. All my sets were like pretty intense. But my mind wasn't in like a crazy go hard method. Or not method, like a state. Like, I wasn't freaking out. At least in between sets. Like, I felt pretty chill when I was sitting in between sets taking a breath. But before I did a set, you know, fucking turn the music up, take a few huffs and puffs, and fucking go hard, you know. It's kind of interesting that we correlate like being fucking full of rage with physical exertion. Like, it's not gonna hurt you, but, you know, I guess I would describe that as a very zen workout. So let's fucking slam the dextrose shake. Dextrose. So I got this comment. Yeah, I don't want to forget what I'm saying. I'll drink it after. So I got this comment where I understand where his logic is coming from. This guy was like, okay, well, why would I want to drink the dextrose after the workout? Don't I want fuel before the workout? Don't I want to be like full of fuel before I lift? Like, why would I take it after? Shouldn't I take it before? And that makes sense, you know. You think you gotta fucking you gotta fill up the tank before you go into a race, right? But you know, ideally you should already be ready for the lift, right? You don't really want to slam a fucking ton of food before a lift, right? I guess that's a little counterintuitive because I'm sipping on that juice the whole lift, and that's carbs, which like is food. But the logic of the dextrose is post-workout, you want to shoot fucking carbs and sugar into your muscles, right? Because you just emptied your fuel tank, right? So after I do all those curls, you know, I'm burning ATP, it's all sorts of energy, whatever, electrolytes getting burned, and now they're out of gas. They need some fucking fuel. So you don't want to fucking, well, it's not going to hurt you, of course. Any food is going to be beneficial post-workout, but you don't want to just eat like, you know, oatmeal, complex carbs post-lift, right? What you want is something fast-acting, which is going to give you a big insulin spike, and then, you know, fucking cause your body to just spike your blood sugar and put those nutrients into your muscles, right? If you want maybe a better explanation, just look up dextrose post-workout. I'm sure there's dudes out there who have like perfectly explained scientific reasoning and logic you can kind of understand. But, you know, that's basically the bro science of it. So let's fucking slam this right now.
That really fucking just hits my stomach like a brick. Ugh. Oh my god, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna take a moment. I gotta take a moment to settle before I fucking drive. Let's roll. Let's riggedy roll. So, I have a lot of overdue homework that I'm working on. And then, oh my god, I got so much fucking studying to do over the next week and a half. It's not really that funny. It's not really that funny. In terms of lifts, still gonna fucking try to lift every day, you know. Rest days, I don't really take them unless it's like a real scheduling issue. Like if for one of these exams, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be boned if I waste 3 hours. I'm gonna be boned if I don't get another 3 hours of studying it. Then shit, I mean, I'm gonna have to fucking, you know, maybe skip a chest day or something and just do it the next day. But that's not the end of the world, you know. Like, I'm not in the mentality where I think missing one lift is just going to totally offset my progress. But, you know, I don't see it as really too crazy to work out every day. You know, if you do rest days, if you insist, it's not going to hurt you. You'll be fine. Like, if I took a rest day every week over this whole time I've been lifting, I'm sure I'd look pretty similar. But I don't know. I wake up every day. I go to sleep every day. I want to lift every day, you know? It's my thing. Well, it's a thing I do. It's not necessarily mine. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. What else have... what other comments have been poking up? Some of you guys ask about a cutoff tutorial. This isn't really a comment I get a ton, but I do see every so often. Everybody wants a spring bulk. Or no, what I'm saying. Everyone wants a full day of eating, and a few people want me to do a cutoff tutorial. Because all those cutoffs, like the shirt I was just wearing today, like I didn't buy that as a cutoff. I fucking, you know, cut the sleeves off. So I'll show you. I guess I'll show that eventually. You know, it's just another thing to put in a video, but probably not right now because my little cutoff setup is at home. I'll have to go to Goodwill and get just find some plain black t-shirts that I like. Or maybe something with a cool graphic. But yeah, fuck, I mean, my brain is so fucking fried right now, I don't even have anything to fucking discuss. I'm sure the topics of these videos are going to get a little bit more diverse in the summertime. Just because, you know, I won't be so busy with a bunch of other shit. You know, I'll be able to like go out, do places, or do things, go places, whatever. But until then, just trying to eat as much food as possible. Do my fucking cardio, which I know you aren't doing. You should. I'm gonna go home, eat some more food, take my vitamins, try to finish some of this homework, and then pass the fuck out. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Sorry for the last couple of short car talks, but you know, the 15-minute talks will come back. Don't worry, they are not gone. So I'll fucking see you next time, goddammit.